Greece is famous for its postcard-perfect beaches, like Mykonos' Paradise Beach or the iconic Navagio Shipwreck Cove. But what if we told you that the real treasures of the Greek coast are the ones that don't appear on brochures, and that most tourists never find? In this video, we're revealing 10 secret beaches in Greece that even some locals want to keep to themselves. Untouched coves, hidden bays, and remote stretches of sand where time slows down and the crowds are nowhere to be found. Whether you're seeking solitude, crystal clear waters, or the thrill of discovering something off the map, these beaches offer the kind of magic that can only be found when you stray from the tourist trail. Get ready for a peaceful, visually stunning journey across the Greek coastline, one secret beach at a time. 1. Voutimi Beach, Antipaxos. We begin with a beach so stunning you'd think it was Photoshopped. Voutimi Beach on the tiny island of Antipaxos. Located south of the more popular Paxos Island, Voutimi is accessible only by boat, which keeps the crowds to a minimum. The beach is framed by steep white cliffs and lapped by waters in every imaginable shade of blue. Its soft white pebbles are pristine, and you can snorkel just steps from the shore. No clubs, no traffic, just silence, sunlight, and the gentle sound of the Ionian Sea. Why it's a secret? Only reachable by small boat. Overshadowed by nearby Corfu and Paxos. No large-scale development or resorts. 2. Agiofili Beach, Lefkada. Tucked away on the southern tip of Lefkada, Agiofili Beach is a small, crescent-shaped paradise surrounded by limestone cliffs. Most tourists go straight to Porto Katsiki or Igremni Beach, but locals know that Agiofili, though smaller, is more tranquil and just as beautiful. You can get there by water taxi from Vasiliki or take a scenic 20-minute hike. The beach features crystal waters perfect for snorkeling and a peaceful vibe that makes it hard to leave. Why it's a secret requires effort to reach, often skipped in favor of more popular beaches. Only a handful of travelers make the journey. 3. Glyka Nera. Crete Glyka Nera, meaning Sweetwater Beach, is one of Crete's hidden marvels. And not because it's hard to see, but because it's hard to get to. Located between Lutro and Korosfakion, it's only accessible by foot or boat. The trail is rugged, but rewards hikers with striking views, freshwater springs bubbling right through the pebbles, and the kind of peace that can't be bought. There are no beach bars, just a single tavern floating on the water. Why it's a secret? No road access. Locals often hike in to escape crowds. The sweet spring water is known only to regulars. 4. Phokos Beach, Mykonos. Yes, even in Mykonos, there are secret beaches. Phokos Beach is one of them. Hidden away on the northern coast, far from the beach bars and party zones, Phokos is a natural, nudist-friendly escape with zero commercialization. You won't find music or sunbeds here. Just sand, sea, and maybe a donkey or two. There's only one taverna nearby, and even it closes early. But for travelers craving quiet beauty on Greece's most glamorous island, Phokos is a dream. Why it's a secret and requires a bumpy drive on unpaved roads, not on public transport routes, not listed in most travel guides. 5. Tsagrado Beach. Milos is known for its lunar landscapes and colorful cliffs, but Tsagrado Beach remains one of its best kept secrets. This tiny cove is hidden between cliffs and accessible only by rope, ladder, and bravery. You'll need to descend a narrow passage through the rocks to reach the beach. What awaits below is pure magic, shallow turquoise water, volcanic rock formations, and zero noise except the waves. It's a favorite among locals and photographers, but most tourists miss it due to the tricky access. Why it's a secret? Challenging descent. Often overshadowed by Sarakiniko and Kleftiko, locals prefer to keep it wild and quiet. 6. Satan Limania. Crete. Satan Limania may have a wild name. It means Satan's ports, but this beach is closer to paradise than anything else. Hidden within a zigzagging canyon on Crete's northern coast, it's an explosion of blue framed by towering rock walls. It's become more Instagram famous in recent years, but still flies under the radar for many. The narrow, winding drive and steep cliffside trail help keep it from being overrun. If you arrive early or off-season, you might have the entire cove to yourself. Why it's a secret? Hard to reach location, not easily accessible by public transport. Locals used to swim here long before it had a name. 7th, Karavastasi Beach, Epirus. Far from the island crowds, Karavostasi Beach lies on the mainland between Parga and Savota in the Epirus region. It's wide, clean, and kissed by clear blue waves, and yet most travelers skip it entirely. Why? Because it's not on an island. But that's exactly why locals love it. It's surrounded by pine-covered hills and traditional villages. The sunsets here are stunning, and you'll often share the beach with just a few Greek families and a local fisherman. Why it's a secret, not mainland location. Lack of nightlife keeps it peaceful, hidden among forest roads. 8. Agios Pavlos, Crete, south coast. Not to be confused with the more touristy beaches of northern Crete, Agios Pavlos on the south coast is a hidden spiritual retreat. Here dunes spill into emerald water, sea caves line the rocky coast, and the vibe is meditative. It's a favorite among artists, yoga teachers, and locals who want to unplug. There are just a few small tavernas and family-run guest houses nearby, and no tour buses in sight. Why it's a secret? Remote southern location, no resorts, no parties. Locals and expats keep it low-key on purpose. 9. Lichadonesia, Evia, known as the Greek Seychelles. Lichadonesia is a cluster of tiny islets just off the coast of Evia on the mainland. These islands were formed by volcanic activity and are now home to secret beaches, natural pools, and even a shipwreck you can snorkel over. You can only reach them by boat, and while they're starting to gain attention, they remain a hidden paradise, especially on weekdays. Why it's a secret? Not on the typical island hopping trail. Requires insider knowledge to find a boat tour. A protected marine area limits development 10 Kato Kofonisi. Cyclades. Last on our list is the most secretive of them all, Kato Kofonisi. This island has no hotels, no cars, and only a handful of summer homes. It's part of the small Cyclades, located next to the more popular Ano Kofonisi. You'll need to take a local fishing boat from Ano Kofonisi to get here, and once you arrive, it's just pure, untouched beaches and ancient walking paths. Locals often camp here or visit for a day of sun and solitude. There are no stores, so you'll need to bring everything with you. Why it's a secret? Practically uninhabited, no amenities, only accessible by boat and local knowledge. Greece has over 6,000 islands and an endless stretch of coastline, but the best beaches aren't always the busiest ones. Sometimes, the most unforgettable moments happen when you trade crowds for calm, roads for hiking trails, and resorts for raw, unspoiled beauty. These 10 secret beaches are more than just pretty places. They're a reminder that travel is still about discovery, and the best discoveries, they're often the ones that locals whisper about, and that you'll never forget. Which beach would you visit first? Drop it in the comments, and if you know of a hidden gem we missed, share it with the community. Like this video if you love quiet places. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more faceless cinematic travel content, hidden gems, and slow travel ideas every week.